All right, everybody, in this video, I'm gonna talk about a weekly exercise that you can do every week to feel really great. And so now this technique is actually going to be kind of like therapeutic in a way. So I hope you like therapy because this is absolutely what it is. So on a weekly basis, what you can do to make yourself feel more alive, more great and more youthful, and just getting into a better spirit in life in general is to take your inner child out on a date. Now, what do I mean by that? Is like take yourself out by yourself with no other friends, no girlfriend, no boyfriend, no kids, all by yourself. You take yourself out on a date with what your inner child would want to do. So for instance, here's an example of what not to do. So if you're a guy, going out to the bar, getting wings and beers and watching a football game might be something you want to do, but it might not be something the 5-year-old or the 6-year-old inside of you would want to do. Or same thing if you're a girl, like going to get your hair did and getting your nails done. Like that might be something like the adult you might want to do, but it's not what your inner child might want to do. So, but every week take your inner child out on a date. And so like what would your inner child want to do? So for instance, there's a couple ideas, and everything you can do can be really cheap, by the way. So if you want to get like once a week, take your inner child out, and you could go somewhere like go to the mall and go to the arcade and spend $10 on some video games, and that's something like the 7-year-old inside of you would want to do. Like, I don't know how old you might be when you're watching this right now, but whatever your inner child liked to do when you were young, do something like that. Or for instance, I would maybe take myself out to the batting cage because I would play baseball when I was a kid. So because I can't play baseball now anymore, not really, I might go out to a batting cage and spend $8 on some rounds of hitting some baseballs. Or if you're a girl, maybe you want to take yourself out to see a movie and go see like a Disney movie or something by yourself. But the whole key is to go by yourself. Don't take your friends, don't take your family members or anyone else. It's always by yourself because you're spending time with the inner child that's within you. And so this is huge, and this is great for anyone trying to get into a more youthful spirit. If you're an artist, this is a great way to get more creative because I know like even if you're a business person, when you're thirsty for new ideas and new innovations or whatever, the inner child in you is the part of you that's really creative. It's the part of you that plays and has no stress and just wants to be free and go play in the yard basically. So think of what things like your inner child, what you used to do when you were a kid, or what you would have liked to have done as a kid. Maybe your parents didn't give you $10 to play video games, but guess what? Now the adult you has $10 to go play those video games as long as you want. Or you can go play putt-putt or go get some ice cream or whatever the inner child in you wants to do. Go do that for 1 to 2 hours every week. Most likely do it for 2 hours because 2 hours is not a lot of time. So might as well double it up from 1 hour to 2 hours. Just spend 2 hours with your inner child, whatever that might be. Just think about it, figure it out. The things that you wish you could have done when you were 7 years old, 8 years old, go do those now and just do that by yourself. And then if you do this on a weekly basis, you'll start to feel more youthful, you'll feel more creativity, and you'll just have a better spirit about yourself all around. So I know this is like a very therapeutic thing. It isn't really a meditation technique, but it is very helpful. And just spend a few dollars on yourself, even if it's just going to the thrift store and buying some funny socks, or buying yourself a little cheap paint set that costs like $2.30 and then just go do a painting or whatever. Like whatever your inner child liked to do or would have done back when you were a kid, go spend time with that spirit, and then you'll start to feel more youthful, more energetic, and you're gonna feel a lot more bubbly and just a lot more happy just by doing this exercise. But make this a weekly exercise so that way you are by yourself with your inner child and just have a great time and do this exercise, and you won't regret it. You're gonna feel really great and you'll actually look forward to doing this. So it's a really cool exercise that you're gonna enjoy. but add this into your lifestyle and routine and you're gonna feel really great. Hope you enjoy this tip. We'll see you in the next one.